Hello, I am Jagan from Grow with Data. Welcome to the Crack SQL Interview in 50 question series. In this video series, we will practice 50 SQL questions across various topics. You can use the playlist Crack SQL Interview in 50 questions to follow the videos related to this series. For each video in this series, you can find the related code on my GitHub. Feel free to explore the code and provide any feedback in the comment section. If you go to the YouTube channel with Grow with Data, you have the playlist. You can have the Crack SQL Interview playlist. You can see all the videos related to that series. If you want to see the code, go to the description section. In the code, you have the GitHub link. It will take you to the GitHub page where you have the create statements and the SQL used for that exercise. Great. Now, let's dive into the 11th video of the series. We are given the employee and their bonus table. The employee table got an employee ID, the employee name, the supervisor ID and the salary. The bonus relates to the employee ID and what bonus amount they get. The question they ask is, you select all the employees name and the bonus detail whose bonus is less than 1000. If you see the employee 2, the Dan, his salary is 2000 and his bonus is 500. So he is eligible for the output. If you see Thomas, employee ID 4, his bonus is 2000, which is greater than 1000. So Thomas is not eligible for the output. So the next clarification is going to be, what happened to Brad and John? They don't have any bonus amount. So they are going to get null bonus amount, right? So what should we do with that? So for employees who don't have a bonus, consider that as less than 1000, right? And then you show the output for it. So the expected output is going to be Brad, John and Dan. Brad and John don't have a bonus, so we treat them as null. And for Dan, it's 500 as a bonus. For Thomas, since it's more than $1000, we are not going to show that employee information. Okay, let's create the table first. Good. Now let's comment the whole section. So how to do that? So we have the employee table, we have the bonus table, and we have to show all the employees who have bonus or not, and then a condition saying that the bonuses should be less than 1000. So what should be the starting point, right? First thing you have to decide is whether it's an inner join, left join, right join, right? So which join should we use? Should you go for a self join the table or should you go for a subquery, right? All the questions. So the initial point says you get all the employees from the primary table and check whether they have bonus or not and filter. That means it points to the left join, right? Okay, let's start with this. Select from employees and employee. Okay, so select from employee, you say E, and then it says left join because we get all the employees. Bonus, say B. So how the table bonus and employee got connected? Based on the employee ID, EMP ID. So bonus dot EMP ID equal to employee dot EMP ID, right? That's how they connected. And we are going to get employee tables name as employee name, and then we want to get the bonus from the bonus table. B dot, what's the column name? Bonus from employee, and this. When you run it, you get Brad, you got John, both as null, and Dan we got 500, and for Thomas 2000. So you don't want to show Thomas. So how to do that? If you say and B dot bonus less than 1000. So what happens? So when you put B dot bonus less than 1000, the record got filtered at the bonus table level, right? So the employee table connects with a bonus table where they don't have the record for Thomas, so we don't get the bonus, right? Let me show you this way. So what happens here is, when you do AND condition in the left join, first what it try to do is, it will just do select star from the bonus where the bonus is less than 1000. So it will what happened here? Oh, still running. You can stop. Okay, run it again. Okay, so we got only the employee 2 whose bonus is 500. So this table will be used here. This data set will be used for the bonus. So like this, right? When you use the AND condition here, this is how the SQL is going to execute. So it will get the bonus table where the records are having bonus less than 1000. So when you do the left join with the employees, the Thomas record in the primary table, the employee table, will check for the bonus. Since we don't have the record, it just shows null. But it's a wrong way of doing it, right? Because Thomas got a valid bonus which is more than 1000. So how will you filter? So whenever you do the left join, make sure if the key filter has to go in the where condition. So where b dot bonus less than 1000. So what happens? It will execute the left join and then it will filter out the bonus which is less than 1000. But when you execute this, we get only Dan. We will be skipping Brad and John because they are having null values. So our condition is bonus should be less than 1000, and even if there is no bonus, you show up. That means even if it's null, you show up. So how will you do that? You have to add an additional condition saying that and or b dot bonus is null. Right? If you say and, then you can't compare the less than 1000 and null, right? So or condition. So now you get Brad and John plus Dan whose bonus is less than 500, right? So this is the key for it. So where to use the condition with where and where to use a condition with and, right? So instead of using two conditions in the or statement, we can simply say where COALESCE function of the bonus is null, then treat that as 0, right? Now if you run it, you get the same result. So the key takeaway here is you have to know what is the impact of using AND condition in the left join and the where condition, and then if you are handling the null value, we have to make sure that you have to put a explicit condition saying that consider the null value, or you can use the COALESCE function. So you handle the null value to 0 and you do it. But if you want to show the output as 0 instead of null, if you want to show that as 0, you can use COALESCE function here also. So if you do here, if the bonus is null, don't have any bonus record, then you can replace that with a 0. This might be a wrong interpretation because we are saying that the bonus is 0, but Brad and John don't even have bonus. So better we can show that as null, and based on the business need, whether under CS as null, so differentiate whether they have bonus or not, or handle the null with 0. Hope you like this video and thanks for watching.